Hi guys, in this video we are going to talk about torque. So torque is a physics concept. It's basically telling you how much rotation a force can generate if it is applied at some point on something that can rotate, okay? But that point is going to be somewhere else where the force is applied. So a bicyclist is really not applying the force at the axis of like at the point of rotation, which is the P, but he's applying the force somewhere else. So let's just call that Q. Okay, and so the torque is going to be as a vector, is the cross product of the force, and then this going to be vector r that connects the point where the axis of rotation is to the point where the force is applied. Okay, that's your vector r, and you can see it on the picture. Now, here in the question, they actually want me to find the magnitude of the torque. So the magnitude of the torque is just like the formula for the magnitude of the cross product is the magnitude of the force multiplied by the magnitude of vector r, and then multiplied by the sine of the angle between them. So usually we put theta. The problem is in this question, the theta they drew is not the theta that is in this formula. So I'm going to just call it alpha. And so alpha should be the angle between F and R. So let's carefully substitute everything that we know. What do we know? We know the force is 23 pounds. So that's going to be 23. Now, the magnitude of vector r is 7 inches. However, because this is supposed to be feet pounds, inches need to be converted to feet, and we do that by dividing by 12. So this is really going to be 7 divided by 12. And then it's going to be the angle, sine of the angle between the force and r. But here's again the problem. This angle theta that they drew right here is not the angle between r and the force. The angle between r and the force, let me see if I can maybe make it blue so you can see it. Like this is the angle. That's the angle that's in the formula. So let's call that alpha. So there is a connection between this vector, this angle alpha and the angle theta. Because this is a right triangle, the sum of all angles in the right triangle is 180. And because this is like a 90-degree angle, the other two have to add up to 90 degrees. So your alpha that you need is really 90 degrees minus whatever angle they gave me, which is 34 degrees. Okay, so this is really not going to be 34, but it's going to be 90 minus 34, which is 56 degrees. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can substitute that into the calculator. So let's open under resources, Desmos calculator. Make sure the calculator is in degrees because that's what we're going to use here. So we want to put the force, so 23, multiply that by 7 over 12, and multiply that by sine of the angle 90 minus 34. So whatever that is, that's going to be our answer. It looks like they want 3 decimal places. So by the way, there is a function in Desmos called round. And there it is right there. And then if you go back to the main tab, you can click on answer and just say round me answer to 3 decimals. So you don't have to do anything at all. And let's submit that.